Thank you all for joining. So this is Qigong kind of for beginners. I'm going to talk you through the basics, and then later of course I'll do some other Qigong sessions that are a bit more advanced. So a little bit about Qigong. Qigong is an energy practice. So Eastern philosophy, they talk about Qi, or your Qi energy, and let's say in Western biology we would talk, let's say, about your energy, your immune system, maybe your circulation as well. So the reason I put this up, of course, is at the moment we have this pandemic. So this is a nice way to boost your immune system. Also, if you've been stuck in the home, to get mobile. And also a lot of people now working from home, sitting at a computer a lot. It's good to get mobile. So it's kind of a, today, mostly introduction to Qigong, loosen up and do some Qigong. And then the next time I'll make it a bit more specific for those who have been stuck at computers for too long, to loosen up their shoulders and things like that. So I'll do that in the next one. Find yourself a nice spot where you can have your feet shoulder width apart. So not pointing in, not kneed or out. So your feet here, see, like they're parallel. If there were lines on the floor, the outside of my feet would line up like that. And find a nice comfortable distance. Okay. So just move left and right a little bit, sway, until you find a center point. Okay. And then also forward and back till you find the middle. So just move around a bit. So for each exercise, this is kind of like our starting point. So here I'm nicely balanced. So I'm not, I'm not gripping with my toes. I'm not, falling back on my heels. Just nicely balanced. So we're going to loosen up a little bit. So the first exercise, nice and easy. Swing your arms, bend your knees. So as you do this, you get a little bit of momentum. So your arms can just swing naturally. Your knees are doing the work. A little bit higher. Okay, good. So already this exercise, it's getting your immune system going round. In the body, in the immune system or endocrine system, there are a lot of glands. So let's say in the shoulders, in the groin, there are some glands, and by doing this movement, we're just massaging those glands, getting your immune system going around. The immune system does not have a pump. The heart is a pump. It pumps the blood. That's the circulatory system. The endocrine immune system does not have a pump. It's all from physical movement. Okay, so even if you're feeling unwell, you can even just a little bit of exercise, bit of breathing, just to get your immune system pumping. Okay, we're going to loosen up a bit more. So again, find your nice balance point and just turning left and right. Nice and gentle, it's early in the morning. Or in the middle of the night for Graham. Gradually let your arms get higher, so they're coming over the shoulders. And gradually let them come back down. Okay, good. So for these other exercises, two things. We're going to have our tongue touching the roof of the mouth. So here, the tongue just touching the top. So nice and relaxed. Your mouth will be closed and the tongue just touching on the top. This allows the energy, when we circulate energy around, rather than having a gap that it can't pass so easily, the energy can flow through. Next point here, so here's my belly button. just below the belly button here, 2 fingers we say. Oh, we've got the sun shining, maybe you can see better here. So here's my belly button. 2 fingers below is an energy center. So we call this the Dantian. So we're going to be building up the energy in here in our Dantian. So for guys, we're going to start with the left hand. So the palm of your hand, the center, lining up with the Dantian. And then the right hand. Okay? So we're not actually touching the skin. So we're not getting physical sensation, the feel of our t-shirt, the feel of our skin. Just leave a little gap. And the girls, right hand first and left hand. So I do it this way. Okay, so again, find our nice balance point. So here, we can start, remember to put the tongue, the roof of the mouth for the exercises. Just going to stand, find your balance point again. Arms loose, so not tensed up like this, just loose. And you see when your arms are just loose, relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, there's a natural little gap here. So again, we're not holding the arms out, we're not holding the arms in, just relax. Let them just hang by the sides. And then maybe you've been sitting at the computer too much, you're still like this. So here's a nice posture. You can imagine a string pulling you up. And you don't want to be sticking out like a chicken neck. You can just push your chin like this. Just, whoop, there. So just dipping your head a little bit and back. So not like this, just. And the knees not locked out, just naturally relaxed a little bit. So just breathe in through the nose nice and slowly. And breathe out through the nose nice and slowly. If you can hear your breathing, slow the breathing down so that you can't hear it. As you're doing this exercise, just relax. Notice any sensations. You don't need to block out. If there's some sounds, you don't need to block them out. Just be aware of them. Here I've got some birds singing. Maybe you can even hear the birds singing here. I can feel a bit of a breeze. So I'm just noticing the sounds, noticing the sensations, hearing the wind in the trees. Okay, for this next exercise, bring your palms. So as I said, the guys left, then right, girls right, then left. Okay. So not touching. And again, just breathe in the nose nice and slowly. Breathe out the nose nice and slowly. So as you're doing that, imagine here, this is the Dantian, this is our energy center. So you can imagine clean, pure air coming in and filling your lungs, and clean, pure energy coming in all the way down and filling the energy center here. If it helps you can imagine like a white ball of light or of energy building up in your Dantian. Some people always call it the chi belly. Again, if you can hear your breath, slow it down, and just remember, get in the habit of the tongue touching the roof of your mouth. Try to relax your shoulders. arms relax. So actually I'm just going to do a little bit of a exercise to help us relax our shoulders more. So just lift your shoulders and let them drop. Lift your shoulders, let them drop. Lift your shoulders, let them drop. Circle your shoulders back, nice, big, slow circles. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next week we'll do more of these kind of exercises, really loosening up your neck and shoulders before the Qigong. Here, more beginners Qigong. Okay, next exercise. So here, we're going to let the arms rise up as we breathe in. As we get shoulder level, we'll turn our palms facing up and continue all the way up to the top. Once you're at the top, we'll start breathing out. We'll bring the hands down, palms facing the body, until you come back to Dantian. Hover there a second or so, and another breath, slowly breathing in. Hands are pointing down. At the shoulders, turn the palms, continue all the way to the top. Breathing out as you bring the arms down, back to the Dantian. Breathing in slowly, through the nose, turn the hands, and breathing out, nice and slowly. And just keep going with your own breath, in your own time. I'm going to move forward a bit. Some people are having trouble seeing me. I think some people are having a few connection problems. I know definitely in the Philippines everyone's stuck at home. The networks are overloaded. Okay, on this one, once you come back to the Dantian, just stay here, hovering. Let's have a little play around. Whenever you're coming back to the Dantian, I like to kind of, you know, just move my hands around a little bit, have a feel, see what's going on. Maybe you feel something, maybe you don't. So for the next one, it's going to be like holding a barrel. Now, if you lift your arms up and hold them, they feel quite heavy. So what we're going to do here, imagine a white ball of energy, like a beach ball. This beach ball is going to hold up the weight of our hands. We're going to have our fingers pointing together, we're going to have our thumbs pointing together. Okay, so it's going to look like this. As I said, we're not going to hold the heavy arms up. Here, we have a white ball of energy. We're going to put our arms on that ball. It's going to hold them up. And again, just breathe nice and slowly through the nose. Imagine a clean, pure energy coming into the body. Imagine any stale air, any stale energy coming out of the body. If your arms get tired you can just give them a little shake, put them back on that ball. And let your arms come down. Let's give them a little shake. Let's have a little shake out. Shake your legs, shake your arms. Have a little bounce around if you're not on a concrete floor. Okay. You can just shake it out. Okay. Let's wake up a bit. Saturday morning. Okay, for the next one, we're going to make a diamond shape with our fingers. And it's going to be up in front of us. So we're not doing a back bend. It's not yoga today. Just up ahead of you. So nice, comfortable, so you can look through without bending back or bending forwards. And once again, we don't want to lift heavy arms. So we're just going to let our arms float up. As we breathe in, let your arms float up. Make a diamond above and look through the diamond. And then close your eyes. Once again, relax, breathing in and out through your nose. As you're breathing, imagine clean, pure energy filling your dantian. And as you breathe out, imagine all the stale air, all the stale energy coming out. And imagine now you're in a waterfall of light, a waterfall of energy flowing down through you, cleansing you, washing away all that stale negative energy, washing away any blocks. Again, if your arms get tired, just let them come down, give them a little shake, and let them float back up again. Okay, let your arms float slowly back down and have a little shake again. Once again, find your balance point. Okay, for this one, as we breathe in, we're going to lift our hands as before, turn them at the shoulders, all the way up. As we breathe out, this time we're going to go all the way down to the dantian, hover, and continue. So down between the legs, the inside of the legs, then come around to the outside, and we come up the outside, lifting the arms, turning the hands all the way up. So one breath all the way down. So dantian, continue, inside the legs, outside the legs. One breath all the way up. And one breath all the way down. do it with your own breath. Let's do one more, coming back to the Dantian. And then let's just hover here, the Dantian. Okay, for this one, legs a bit wider, like 1.5 shoulder widths, we could say. Bend your knees. Now, straighten one leg. For me, this is my left leg. Maybe it's backwards for you. I straighten my left leg and I look to the left, behind me. Put my hands on my knees. I'm going to breathe into the center, bending both knees. I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to straighten. Sorry, this is my left leg. I'm going to straighten my left leg and look round to the left and breathe out. Breathe into the middle. Straighten the other leg. Breathe out. Breathe into the middle. Breathe out. Looking over the straight leg. Again, nice and slowly with your own breath. If you can hear your breath, slow it down. Started on this side, so we'll finish on the other side. Okay, good. So when we do these exercises, we generally do kind of 7 repetitions of each exercise. Often when I'm doing Qigong, maybe I'm feeling a bit spaced out or whatever, maybe I forget, you know, you do 5, 6, 7, 8, it's okay, but just in general, aim for around 7 repetitions of each. That's enough. Okay. Once again, find your balance point. I'm going to breathe in, drawing the energy up from the ground, turning the hands, and bringing them in front of us in prayer position, but not touching. So just in front of the heart or a little bit higher, wherever it feels comfortable, relax your shoulders. And just have a play around. See if you feel anything. Move your hands apart and back together. when I first started doing Qigong, the first few sessions I didn't really feel anything. And I was just following the instructions, learning how to do it. Then after a few sessions, that's when I started to feel things. I'm not going to tell you what to feel, just feel for yourself. See if you have any sensations, have any feelings. If you feel anything, just have a play around with it. Okay. We're going to do one last exercise. We're going to give ourselves a little chi massage. So we're going to start with our hands cupped. Can you see? So the light keeps changing. Okay, our hands kind of cupped. And what we're going to do, we've just brought a lot of energy into our palms. So we're going to cup that energy into us. Okay? Like this. Okay? So we start from the head. We're going to do each of these 3 times. So hands cupped here from the front of the head to the back. 1. Onto the shoulders, 2. 2. 3. Put one arm out, and we're going to start on the shoulder all the way down. 1. 2. 3. Turn the hand one way. 1. 3. Turn the arm other way. 1. 2. 3. Now put the other arm out. 1. 2. 3. Turn it one way. 2. 3. Other way. 1. 2. And 3. Lift up one arm. We're going to go down the side all the way from the shoulder down, right down to the foot. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. And 3. Going to go down the front. 1. 2. 3. And down the back. 1. 2. And 3. Good. Let's have a little shake. If you're on soft ground or wooden floorboards, we can have a little bounce. If you're on concrete, be careful. Maybe you need to put a rug or something, or yoga mat. Let's have a little bounce. So we're just going to be lifting our heels, gently bounce, 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 and drop. Bounce, 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 and drop. And again, bounce, and drop. Oof. Hopefully any stuck energy has been knocked loose now. And we're just going to sweep off. So if you're outside, great. I'm going to recycle, get rid of my stale energy, give it to nature. If you're indoors, maybe you can open the window, throw it out there and throw it out the window. Open the door, throw it out into the garden if you're not already in the garden. We're just going to sweep off. And 1, 2, 3. And down the back. 1, 2, 3. And the arms. Whew. Okay, thank you. So this is very important for those particularly stuck at home, working at a desk. Come on, loosen up your body a little bit, loosen your shoulders a little bit, get your immune system pumping around, get your heart pumping the blood around. It's very important that in this time that we boost our immune systems. You know, don't stay just stuck at a desk all day, every day. Even just walking around the room, let's say you're stuck in a flat, you have no garden, you can't go out, just walking about the room, swinging your arms and legs. As I said, we've got glands in our groin and under our arms. So naturally, as we walk, listen, that's not how I walk naturally. But naturally, as we walk, this is exaggerated. You see speed walkers, you see really boom, boom, boom. They're really pumping their immune system around as well as their heart, their circulatory system. So even if you're feeling unwell, like sometimes you're lying in bed, you have like a flu or a fever, and you're just lying in bed, you don't want to move, and your whole body is aching. That's because you've allowed the toxins to build up. The heart is still pumping, it's pumping the blood around, but it's not going to your extremities, to all your muscles, and you're not allowing your immune system to pump around. So even if you feel very unwell, for me, I would still just get up and even just the minimum, just do this for a little while. If that's all you can do, and go back to bed, at least you've pumped your system around a little bit, help get rid of some of the toxins, and those muscles should ache less. And if you really can't get out of bed, at least give your muscles a little bit of a massage. Or of course, someone else can do it for you. Okay, thank you for joining me. As I said, this was a beginner's class. Next time, I'll do it more focused on loosening up the shoulders for those who are stuck behind the desk too much. We can end the session here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. We have here, we have Japan, we have Philippines, we have the UK. So well done for Graham. It's now 1:15 in the morning in England. Nice one, Graham. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, my Japanese friends and Philippine friends. I don't see any other nationalities, but thank you if you're here. Thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.